We can put another thing up that will bring people out again. So, Mayor Asher and members of the council, you have before you tonight a resolution approving and authorizing the city manager and our representatives to execute and enter into an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, between the city and the Emeryville Police Officers Association, and the term will start, it's effectively a 3-year term, technically starting today, November 18th, and going through June 30th of 2017. I will note, I'm not going to get into all the
Sabrina,
details.
hang on a second.
Yeah.
It's noisy
Hard to
out there. It's hard to hear you.
Yeah.
It's community forming right there.
Don't shut the door,
No.
Ken, because we have to keep. I don't like having the door shut.
No,
Then
don't
it looks
shut the
like
door.
they don't.
No.
Like
no.
people cannot enter.
No.
Yeah. We'll just ask people to go ahead and move.
Put the chief to
Yeah,
work.
they should just move downstairs.
Thank you.
In here or out there?
Okay.
Okay, so you have before you the 3-year term with the Emeryville Police Officers Association. Just to highlight some of the major points of the MOU.
Good comments.
There is a salary increase of 3% in each year, with an additional 1% on the last day of the contract in exchange for an additional 1% contribution on their pension, bringing them up to a 14% contribution on their pension. We also maintain the medical plan premium, where the employees will continue to cover 20% of the increase in their medical. There is a one-time settlement incentive of 1.5% if they sign this by December 1st. The dollar amount, let me find this here, sorry. The estimated increased cost for this is approximately $195,000 for the current year and about $300,000 next year. All of that has already been accounted for in the budget, so we don't need an additional appropriation. I just wanted to note publicly and to thank publicly our staff, especially Ian Appleyard, our HR director, who's been working on this for many, many months, and also acknowledge the EPOA and their members for working in a really respectful way to get us to this point. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Move approval.
I'll second it.
Public comment on this
Of
item.
course, public.
Always ask for public comment. I just wanted to say, I like the Emeryville Police Department. I think it's a really good department. We can thank Mr. Ken James, Mr. James, Chief James for that. I think a lot of this is doing. But I just wanted, just a little frustrated that in Emeryville and elsewhere, cops never seem to have a problem getting, increases in compensation. And they have a union, and so I'm in favor of that. I think our public service servants should be paid a living wage, and I think cops generally are. I think Emeryville Police could afford to live in Emeryville if one wanted to. They get paid enough to be able to afford to live here, and so that's correct, and that's just, and that's right. But it just seems like every time the police or the firefighters get a compensation increase, I just think of the teachers. Because they don't get that, and they're not fairly paid, and it's not just, and they can't afford to live in Emeryville. And I know there's nothing you can do about that, but every time I hear about a public servant's increase, I think of teachers. I think we should all think of teachers. Thanks.
Thanks. Anyone else? Public comment?
Move the
Motion in a second.
Second, yep.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.